Hey everybody, welcome back to Fwipp on the BlitzKraft server. I'm in a crypt that also spawned in a rogue dungeon for some reason. Well, it was a rogue dungeon and somehow there's a crypt here. Anyway, this is the very bottom floor that Hannibal was describing to me, where we're going to fight the Wither. I'm in all my power armor. I think I should be fine. I don't actually know if there's anything else in here besides just a Wither spawner right there. Oh. Where is it? Is it invisible? What did I do wrong? Okay. Clearly, it might be above me. Or below me? I say we take these blocks first so they don't get destroyed. Because they are fairly valuable still. Oh, there it is. It's in the corner attempting to destroy something. Funny. Alright, well, let's aggro it, I guess. Ooh, this isn't bad. This isn't good at all. Okay. I don't really want to get launched into lava, but I don't think that's really a thing right now. Okay. I see what Hannibal meant about it being not that damaging. It gives you a nether star, a division sigil, and a miniature yellow-red heart. Oh, it blew up the portal. That's okay, though, because somehow in my travels I've found a flint and steel. Good for me. Hmm? Really? It doesn't work? Why? Why the heck don't it work? Is there anything else here? No, it's just another portal. It should work. I mean, all things considered, you should be able to make them whatever size you want them to be. Right? I actually want to find out what's on the other end. Just in case there's something there. I know this is the version of Minecraft, or at least I'm pretty sure this is the version of Minecraft, where portals can be any size, but okay, let's take one from the vanilla Minecraft and just make a regular nether portal, and hopefully we'll see what happens, right? I'm not opposed to that, particularly, and all that burning is kind of disconcerting, but that's fine and dandy, isn't it? Hannibal told me that this sort of thing was just for visual sake, but I'd rather find out for myself. I guess, yeah, it doesn't quite like being a different size than everything else. Let's throw back all of our important goodies through the ME network, just because, and head on through for argument's sake. You would expect that the Wither was guarding something on the other side, but I'm pretty sure that Hannibal told me that that's not actually true. You'll just end up... Oh my god, that's not good. Oh, I hate when it does that. Oh god, I hate that. Nether portal right in front of the lava. Oh boy, that would have been dangerous. I freaking hate that. Thank you, game. Wow, okay. Now, there's nothing here except an entrance to the Nether. I wonder if perhaps within the Gravestones mod, there isn't some sort of challenge game where you cannot get to the Nether, right? Nether portals won't work. So you've got to, I don't know, for some reason. So you have to fight the Wither and make sure that that portal stays intact when you go through the crypts. That is, if every crypt generates its own Nether portal. That would make sense. That would kind of be adventure-y and a reason for you to fight all the crypts in the first place if you can't get to the Nether through any other means. A little bit flabbergasted at there being nothing here. And at near... Oh god, it respawns. Really? Oh, dear God. I don't know if that was intentional. Well, okay, let's do it again, I guess. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Wither, for destroying all the known universe. Okay. Seriously, this railgun is OP. If anybody didn't think that was the case, it shoots through his anti-projectile shield. I mean, that's pretty killer. Pun intended, I guess. And we seem to have leaked everything in. Somehow that also destroyed all the obsidian. On the plus side, that's 9 free diamonds. Holy mac... Well, okay, no, 9 free diamond blocks, or whatever. Look, the point is, that probably shouldn't have happened. And it was amazing. Fair enough. Let's rebuild the portal and see if going through it generates another area. I'm guessing maybe there were too many crypts next to each other, and so they're all linked. Oh my God, if that's the case, just think of all the free loot. Oh, I got rid of that. That's okay, though. I believe in my inventory I have a wand, which... Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to take the focus off of it. Like that. Okay. And then it will generate its own portal. Awesome. Okay, so let's put all those back away. It's Shift F with a wand to get rid of your focus, and hold F and then click, and hold F the whole time while you click, to grab yourself whatever focus happens to be in your pouch. So going back through this weird nether portal that I didn't even know existed, yes, is the one that links here. We go back through it again, and we should end up right back in crypt that I've never been to, which unfortunately means we can't find our way back to wherever that rogue dungeon was and finish that off. Apparently, well, you know, blowing up the entire crypt, getting a whole bunch of diamonds. There probably was some pretty good loot in that other one, but hey, let's be honest here. A heck of a lot of diamond blocks for free, that's loot enough, I think, for today. Plus 2 nether stars. Plus experience points, you know, that's awesome. Plus an entirely new dungeon here to kind of explore. What do we got? A chest with nothing important in it. A chest with more diamonds and a miniature red heart. Okay, that's awesome. We already have everything else. Man. Really, more health upgrades? That's what Fwipp needed? Apparently. Armor that I cannot get through other means. That's available. Okay. Oh, tons of spires to kill. Seriously, though, as far as killing and looting things go... Oh, that's a cat. As far as killing and looting things go, this, that little flub up of the nether portals was probably more loot than I expected to get in a little while. Witchery, which I've been getting into a little bit, has been taking up at least 4 diamonds. Distillery, kettle, diamond vapor for some things. I'm trying to make some witches' robes, etc. I want to go full witch, you know? I want to go brewing things and figure out how to do what Knight did with interesting circles. So, you know, what the heck is that noise? Sounds like there's a arrow spawner somewhere nearby. I'm just here specifically for loot, though. I can teleport out anytime I need to. And apparently all these chests are really back-to-back. Ooh, Thomium is not bad. Save me from creating flux everywhere. Compass is useless. So is that thing. That's just going to spawn a lot of bats. You're a Willer skeleton. You have... I'll take Maze 3D in case I don't have it. I don't seem to remember that one. Eventually we'll set up a computer that can run those things too. I've already set up a small... Well, I took a program from online. It's called the To-Do List and Message Board. Just look it up. It's on Pastebin. Someone put it up there. It's awesome. Oh, hello, Jester Hat Skeleton. I think every crypt only has one wither room, I hope. That would be crazy if I could just do it all again. A long time ago. Didn't know if I have you. Again, just shove it all into the Emmy network. It's not a problem at all. You know, free items, I am not going to look that down. I accidentally threw my glider in there, if you're wondering where that item went. I keep that on me at all times, just in case. And this chest, more thaumium and another paint program. I'm going to have to look into that just for the sake of argument. But for right now, again, loot, progress, happiness, and murder seem to be my priorities. Get out of the way, zombies. I am just going to slaughter all of you. You'd think that you'd learn now. When you notice that none of my health has ever gone down. Ever. Is this even a crypt? I can't even tell on the mini-map if there is one up top. Because the other one I went into was a rogue dungeon at first. And then it just... There was an Enderman room attached to it. And then all these other rooms attached to it. And then just... Perpetual madness. Baby zombie. How does a baby zombie spawn in an adult zombie head when it dies? Explain that one to me, guys. Oh, God, cats. Great. Yeah. Attack me so I can't destroy the spawner. Good job. You've discovered the way to hurt all players everywhere. I don't want to go down there just yet. It's filled with lava. That's just got bats in it. If you're wondering why, seriously though, the tooltip will tell you most of the time if something is a trap chest or not. There's no excuse for me setting off traps. Not really, except that I'm bad at the game, or like setting the trap off now. Because there's always a reason in Dungeons & Dragons, for example, for there being a trap there, and setting it off just makes it more interesting. I mean, you don't want to make this mod developer who put all the traps in it feel bad because you didn't, you know, at least give it your good old try. All right, let's see here. Hello, little owl. How are you doing today? Very nice? Very good. Haha. This is Fwipp on the BlitzKraft server. So the first thing to tell you guys is I lost a bit of footage. Yeah, the auto track went bad on something. And it's too bad because what you would have seen was me and Hannibal being trapped in a witchery isolation circle, I guess it's called, by night. And then getting out using our blink drive and the thing that you can use to teleport yourself home. And then afterwards, he was kind of me, well, it was kind enough of me to then test launching a missile at his person. How did I do that? Well, I made a homing missile and a tracking device, and it's currently homed in on night. I don't know if it still is. Ever since I used it, it might only be good for one missile. But long story short, it went way too high over his head, way over the red base somewhere, and we never actually saw it blow up. So the only thing you missed is me proving that ICBM homing missiles are still, unfortunately, very inaccurate. Very too bad. Other things that you've missed, now I didn't put it on screen because this isn't specifically a tutorial video. It's sort of just a Fwipp playing around with stuff and seeing how it works, and if you want to join in, go ahead. But you might notice there's a massive sacred oak tree and, well, witchery tree forest hanging out over here, and that's because I've got myself a really large ritual circle, just like Nighthawk has. Kind of borrowed the whole 3 concentric circles thing from him. I actually had to look it up because I was like, man, I'm bad at circles. What do I need? Even though it's in every page of your circle magic book, Here we have my my altar. Let me just have a look at the knife here that I've enchanted, thanks to the osmotic enchanter up there. Educational 5, sharpness 5, vampirism 2. I've named it Murphy's Law. You know, anything that can go wrong will. Oh my god. Some days it feels like all of my gear should be renamed Murphy's Law. But we're going to be using that knife in the future to get some very important witchery drops. You'll see my altar is at 9,000 power. I think that's as high as you ever need it to go. And that's mostly because of this giant sacred oak tree, which I could probably cut down half of. I don't think the altar really takes in the whole range. But in case you haven't noticed, I've expanded this room here. Let me just take off my goggles of revealing so that you can kind of not need to see all the glowing aura nodes. This here is my now witchery room. I've moved everything Thaumcraft outside of it, and inside is where we've got our little pet owls hooting away. Aren't they sweet? Here, let's go up here. Now, there are things that you can do with owls. I don't understand exactly how I would use them to give items to other players, but that is certainly an option I'm considering, because right now I know that the entire red team has not gone into forestry, so if I made another mailbox, that'd be useless. We've got here a crystal ball. I've got a clip I'm going to show now of when I very first made this and tried to figure out how to use it, because gosh, I didn't know what to do. Here it is. Put it down. I don't actually know how to use it, but it's good. All right. Before we look into this thing to see the future, I should probably make sure I'm geared up, just in case something horrible happens, because I have read, and in fact I plan on drawing the attention of something that doesn't like it when you look into the future. I don't know if it counts as a boss or not, but just in case it does, we should really make ourselves somewhat scarce. Alright, how are we going to do this, guys? How are we going to do this? Alright, how would Fwipp be most prepared for impending combat? Well, to be honest, I want to have my Thaumcraft wand hooked up with... what focus is it on there? Yeah. Shock. Massive shocks. That's good. Probably fine. I know it's good, because off-screen, Hannibal was fighting a specific boss from Ars Magica, and none of his spells were dealing any damage, but my Thaumium Wand was able to. It took a long time, and it took him aggroing it, because honestly, me and Thaumcraft robes, yeah, that was not powerful enough. Anyways, let's, you know, I'm all geared up just in case of emergency. Let's try looking at the crystal ball. Fwipp will encounter a walking tree. Well, I happen to know what that means. That means I'm going to fight a treant. That is not so bad. I don't know if there's a duration. But I do know that according to all sources, whatever I see in the crystal ball will, in fact, happen. But I don't know when. There's positives, there's negatives, according to everything that I've seen. And that's quite fantastic, actually. I'm very impressed at how interesting that is. I've never used it before. I wonder if I actually have to encounter it first. Or can I automatically get another one? Because there's definitely going to probably be a walking tree around here somewhere. Usually, you encounter them by chopping down a lot of trees. I don't want to accidentally spawn another one. I suppose that's one way to make sure that you're, if you're a fortune teller, that it'll always work. By making sure there's no duration. Well, of course. Fwipp will sometimes encounter a walking tree. There's, it could show up at any time. What if I try that again? Well, I suppose I really, really must find it first. But in case I don't, let's continue doing what I was actually doing outside of that. Well, if I cut down this one. Ah, there's one right now. Good old walking trees. Absolutely filled with health. And they drop an ent twig if I was lucky. And I was. I wonder if now I'll get a different fortune by telling the future. Again, I'm a little bit wary, but I did plan on this. Fwipp will collect a cache of coal. I like that. That's the sound of, that is a sound. Oh, that is the experience sound. I wonder if that means I should or shouldn't do that. Very, very curious. I wonder if there's sort of like goals. Like right now, go collect some coal, which would be fine. To do that, I would just go to the basement and collect some coal. And eventually, it would summon the creature that I want to summon. Okay, not to put too fine a point on it, guys. But I wonder if maybe it'll give me a ton of coal if I... Well, I mean, my thing is fortune, so... As I was saying, though, there's a secret creature that you can kind of fight, and her hat is amazing. No, it's still going to happen. Apparently I'm still going to collect a cache of coal somehow. So, let's try the crystal ball now and see what we get. Well, that's very specific. That may mean that the witchery crystal ball is going to cause it to rain very soon, or, again, maybe like the coal, mining a block will cause a water source to come out of nowhere. I have no idea. It could be anything. It could be anything. But my main goal of meeting Baba Yaga, for some reason, a boss from the witchery mod, is a little bit flummoxed, I think, because I've read online from another source that she spawns in witches' huts in the forest, or, for example, the marsh. I don't know which is which. Which witch is which? Yeah, God. But me and Hannibal have been exploring the world, looking for rogue dungeons to explore and get infinity orbs for his business way up there. Did I show you that yet? I built him a thing, and now he's kind of installed all of the shrines from Ars Magica, and he's got a lot of spells going. I'm hoping he'll spread the spell love so I can get a little bit more special on that. But for right now, he's doing Ars Magica. I'm doing witchery. I'm a little confused at what to do. I created some owls just because owls are cute. I could also create some toads. I have the ability to make a familiar. Sure. The owl one helps you ride an enchanted broom, but since I already have flight capabilities, that would just, make it pointless. So, basically, what I'm thinking of doing today on witchery, on getting farther in that, is let's, where is it? Circle magic. There it is. There's a few more really interesting things in here we could use. Yeah, I don't think we're ready to summon a demon. Not without Hannibal to help me kill it, and certainly not without figuring out if that's what I actually need to do. Because that's probably horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm hoping on taming something like this. But again, unless it's a cat or maybe a toad, I don't really see what the real point is right now of that. And I can't fight Baba Yaga because I don't even know if the crystal ball sends her here. You know what? Let me go down to summoning again. I think I could handle a demon. I wouldn't really want to. It might burn down my forest. But there's only two things in Witchery that I haven't exactly done yet. And maybe we'll do that next time because I just realized the other one is a heck of a lot more safe. God, I hope so. And it would be, where is it? Brews and Infusions. Brews and Infusions. Right. Knight suggested that since I've never done it before, I should go to a place called the Spirit World.